What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mallysavage. You now rocking with Bupodcast. Tap in.
Mallysavage, man. I
What's up?
appreciate you coming to holler at me
You
today,
already
man.
know.
I know people try to book this joint for about 2 weeks,
Yeah.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. So
Finally
I
got it
appreciate
done.
you sliding through, and we finally locked in, and we finally getting it done. So we gonna jump right into it. Bupodcast, Mallysavage in the building. So Molly, man, like we just want to know your story, man. Like your story, Mallysavage, how you became an artist.
Basically, my story just like a typical black male from Philly. You feel me? Started off with
What
hoop
part
dreams
of Philly you
from West Philly, 42nd Street.
42nd Street.
Yeah, so just typical black male. You feel me? Started off with hoop dreams. You mean that shit fell short, and I just always had the talent with music. So over time, I just like fuck it. I'ma just rap. You feel me? I ain't had nothing else to do.
At what age you started rapping? Like how old was you when you started? When
I
you jumped
say
on the mic?
when I really hit the studio, I was like 17. Yeah, I think I was like 17. Yeah.
17. It's your craft. It's something that you really taking serious, or
Yeah.
something that you just
Yeah, it's something I'm taking serious. Yeah.
like real serious.
Real,
Like, you
real
see
serious.
yourself,
Yeah. I ain't got shit else to do, you feel me?
like you see yourself getting signed, jumping in the booth, like really really like doing this shit, like doing it.
Yeah, I definitely see myself getting signed. All I gotta do is really just, you mean, apply that pressure. That shit gonna happen. I already know it is.
Yeah, that joint you that the clip you posted on Instagram. I forget the name. What's the name of that joint?
Salute him.
Salute 'em. Yeah, I liked that joint. That joint was it was like a different sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
A
definitely
lot of people say
sound.
that.
Yeah. Any projects you got coming out? Like projects like
I ain't really got no date on no project. It's just right now I'm just working. You feel me? I took so much time off rapping. It's just right now I'm just trying.
how much time
Crap.
you took off? Like
Like I go in and out the stew on some in and out shit, but like I ain't really put nothing out like in probably like a year and a half, 2 years. So I took
what,
like a long break off that shit.
what made you jump back? Like what made you come back to it?
Uh, I just feel like I ain't about to be no 30-year-old rapper trying to be on some upcoming shit. You feel me? I gotta get this shit out the way now. You feel me? And
How old are you right now?
I'm 28.
28.
Yeah.
So you ain't trying to push it to like 30. You trying to get it now.
Yeah, by the time I'm 30, this shit gonna be off the ground. I ain't about to be no 30-year-old upcoming rapper. That shit burnt out. You feel me?
Yeah. What studios you hitting in the city when you do go to record, or you recording in the crib, or like which?
I record at Batcave. That's like my home studio right now.
Batcave.
Yeah, I'll be fucking with Batcave heavy.
And that's the only joint in the city that you'll ever go to.
Yeah.
Is Batcave. Shout out to Batcave Studios.
Yeah. Shout out to Rub too. Rub be getting my sound right in that joint. You feel me?
So any other up and coming artists in the city right now? You looking to like do any potential projects with, or any up and coming artists that you did any projects with?
Artist I'm going through a project with is my label mate. His name Mirror and shit. His name on the gram call me MMG.
Okay.
So we gonna do a tape together and shit. But right now we just doing songs. I mean, just building our catalog up for real. But
Anybody else outside the
Kent? I ain't gonna say I don't want to do a tape with nobody, but like doing a feature.
Yeah, like a feature. Yeah.
I want to do a joint with Tor. I fuck with Tor. Who else?
What about Core? Quilly.
I don't really listen to them. Like you feel me? I don't really tap into them, but I fuck with Tor.
Who you listening to right now? Like as an artist, like who you listening to right now?
I be all over the place, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but mainly Tor though. I fuck with Tor heavy. I listen to a lot of Tor, and I listen to myself too a lot. I mean,
yeah, that self-reflection is different. It's always different to like listen to your sound to see where you can work out your imperfections.
I'm a do a joint with my man Ralphie too. he from 41st Street and shit.
Okay.
It's just like, you mean, he from right up the block, so it's like that shit got
It
get
gotta
done.
happen.
You feel me?
You gotta connect the
I'm
dots on
definitely
that.
gonna do a joint with Ralphie. I actually want to get. I want like I've been thinking about this for a minute. I want to get Pesci and Ralphie on the joint, like all of us on one track. I'm like I'm
Like
gonna
a little collaboration type joint.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna put that shit together.
So when you was when you was growing up, who was like some of the rappers and artists that not that you looked up to, but that kind of like inspired you, that said like, yo, like this is what I want to do, like I want to be a rapper, I want to be an artist.
For real, I say everybody gonna say Meek Mills. All right, that's just everybody. Gonna say that. But other than that, I say ICH. You feel me? I grew up listening to like Young Savage, Shorty Raw, SC, like all them motherfuckers in ICH. Like that's the era I came up listening to, and those motherfuckers was close to the neighborhood. So I used to see them on YouTube, see their videos and shit. That make me want to like
ICH, what's that? I never heard of ICH.
Inner City Hustlers. It's like a little rap group from back in the day. They had Young Savage, a couple other artists, Shorty Raw. That's my label, Me Too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my label, Me Too. But he been rapping since he was like, I don't know, since like a kid. I don't know. I think probably like 6, 7, probably even younger than that. He been rapping since he was a kid. So he got time in rapping. So I looked up the motherfuckers like that, for real, for real.
So if any artist, any outside of Meek, because we know Meek from the city, so shout out to Meek. But any artist, big artist, signed to a major deal, if you had an opportunity to do a track with, like, who would it be? Nobody from Philly. 'Cause, I mean, Meek really the only one that's really signed from Philly. But like anybody on a major like label that you would.
I got two. I say probably Drake or Baby. Drake.
And you think your sound, your sound and your flow would go right with either one of them?
Yeah, and Drake. Like if his name on something, you know that shit gonna take off. You feel me? That's gonna be a record I'm getting paid for the rest of my life.
For real. Yeah.
So I say Drake for real.
Okay, Drake. I ain't really no Drake fan, but
yeah,
I
don't really listen to Drake like that either. But you know this shit business, like you feel me? Yeah. I definitely do a joint with Drake though. That shit gonna bring the bag in.
So you got any supporters outside of the city?
Yeah.
What other parts?
It'd be like I got fans out Williamsburg. I know motherfuckers out there. I be looking on my SoundCloud. I be like motherfuckers from my Baltimore, DC, like small little areas. I get little plays there. You feel me?
Would you ever be interested in like doing any type of like little like
shows or something? Yeah, but I want to get like a popping single though. I don't want to just like I want to get a song where motherfuckers like singing it with me. You feel me? I want to put that feet work in. Ain't nothing wrong with going out there and pushing your music too when people don't know it. But I feel like I've been rapping for so long. I'm past that stage right now. Like you feel me? I gotta do shit on like a bigger type level.
Yeah. Okay. So like if anybody ever came to you and be like, yo, Savage, like I want you to come headline like a show or something, you wouldn't
if that shit makes sense, yeah. You feel me? Yeah. I'm definitely with that.
Cause I know Core did something. He did like 3 shows at like the TLA or something. And I think he did like one in New York. Something small, but he got you know what I mean, he got that. He was with Meek, so he got that little buzz and that little fan base to be able to move around and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like if this is something that you really, really taking serious, like what would you say to other up and coming artists is like how to perfect their craft?
How to perfect their craft? I just tell them just don't stop, you know what I mean? Just keep going, like keep going to the studio, keep grinding, and just try different shit, like you feel me? Step outside your comfort zone sometimes, cause you never know shit that you don't like, somebody else gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what song gonna pop off for you. So as long as you stay working, keep making songs, one of them joints eventually gonna pop off.
Would you want to do major or would you want to do independent?
independent. You know what I mean?
Why would you want to do independent? Like, what would steer you in that direction versus a
Because
major label?
I be hearing a lot of stories how like when you sign to them labels, they got control over you. They tell you when to drop, when not to drop, shit like that. You feel me? But we can definitely work together. You know what I mean? On like some distribution deal type shit like that. But other than signing to a label, I ain't really pressed about that. You feel me?
So you're not just trying to like stay in the city like and get a broad fan base in the city. Like you trying to like, how far are you trying to like go out with it?
I'm
Like,
trying. I'm trying to touch as many people as I can for as many motherfuckers as I can. I ain't just trying to stay here. That shit ain't gonna make no. It's gonna make money probably for little shows, but they ain't nothing I want for real. I want to touch motherfuckers from all over.
and what's your team like? What's the name of the team? Yeah.
Get a grip.
Get a grip. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I did see that joint on your page.
Yeah.
And how many people on the label?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna jump into we're gonna talk a little bit about mental health. You know what I mean, and we're gonna speak on that a little bit. So from your perspective, outside of being an artist, obviously you're a young black man.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on black men like seeking therapy and just dealing with like everyday life? You know what I mean? Like you a dad too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like just everyday life shit, like being a dad, like dealing with.
I feel like motherfuckers really need to do that more. Like, you feel me? Cause I don't know, like motherfuckers might need help, but us being men, we just try to figure that shit out. You feel me?
Yeah.
Figure it out. Don't want to talk about shit we going through. That shit ain't cool. Like, you feel me? It's always like if you can let it out somewhere, you can get past certain shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Past certain trauma that you've been through, all that. So I think it's definitely men need to start definitely if they need therapy, need somebody to talk to, find somebody that they can reach out and open up to about certain shit.
What's some of your outlets? Like, what do you do like when you going through some hard rough shit?
I say music for real, music. And I be like talking to my mom about shit, but she give me tough love. You feel me?
Yeah.
She ain't with none of that bitch ass shit. She tell me man up fast. You feel me? But she always gonna tell me the right thing. Like you feel me? She always there to listen. But for the most part, I always take that shit and put it in my songs. You feel me?
So you go straight to the pen and the pad with it, you know what I mean, and just release it on that.
Yeah, even if I don't drop it though, it just feel good to let that shit out and just, you mean, make a song about it. You mean?
So you got some personal shit like on some therapeutic type shit just for you that ain't for everybody.
Yeah, like I got a drawing about my daughters and shit. If you got time and shit, I definitely send that shit to you, let you play it. That's like a personal type drawing for me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like with me, like going through a breakup with my baby mom and shit, and I was like, you mean, I ain't really see my daughters as much because I'm used to waking up with them every morning. They jumping on me and shit. So that was like a lot of shit that I missed. You feel me? And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going through it. I'm gonna just write a song about it. You feel me? And when I made the song, that shit made me feel 10 times better about it.
So how outside of that, how'd you navigate through the breakup? Like, you know what I mean, with dealing with, you know, when kids are involved in situations like that, it's really hard to pivot through. Yeah. Like, if this what we really want to do, or do we really want to just do it and stay together for the kids? Like, what you really like? How you?
I feel like when that shit happened, that shit was like already too far gone. That shit was already done. But I just had to face the fact that I ain't waking up to my kids no more type shit. You feel me? I just had to face it. Like, I thought I ain't think it was gonna be like that. But once that shit happened, that shit hit me. I'm like, all right, this is something I got to deal with. You feel me? I just got to focus on the kids, and it'll make me feel good. Times I like, I mean, see my kids and shit like that. That shit'll make me feel good. Like, so I just was, I mean, moving through it. That's all.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's I'm not a single parent. You know what I mean? Me and my wife married. Yeah. So like, I can never really relate to having to go through something like that. But I know people that, you know what I mean, that's in situations like that, and they always say, like, it's hard. Like, it's hard to, when you used to doing a routine every single day, and then that changes, especially when it involves kids. Like, it's really hard to come out of that and really find your footing and your balance back with it. So I had a question for you, right? So I had 3 artists so far on the show already. So shout out to all 3 of them. Big KC was just here. Big KC official was here yesterday. And shout out to my man Great White Hills. He was here last month.
I know Great White.
You know Great White? Yeah. And I asked both of them this question, and I'm gonna ask you this because obviously y'all 3 different artists, and y'all all got different perspectives. So, what's the difference between a rapper and an artist to you?
Between a rapper and an artist, I say a rapper, I can say a motherfucker that's stuck on one lane of music. I feel like an artist can reach out and step outside the box and do all types of sounds. You see what I'm saying? And they can just make a song. You feel me? Because you can know how to rap but don't know how to make a song. Like, there's rappers out here that know how to rap their ass off but can't make a full song, can't make a hook, shit like that. You feel me? So I say an artist that know how to do more than one sound and know how to make a whole song.
So which one of those categories do you feel like you fall in?
I say I'm an artist. Yeah, because it's like I did all types of sounds, rapping, the melodies, the drill type music. I did all that type shit. You feel me? So I can step outside my comfort zone and do any sound. So I say that's what make me an artist.
Okay. So a form of art obviously can be rapping, singing, painting. It could be anything. Like, I'm not a rapper. I don't rap. I don't sing. But to me, this is my form of art.
Yeah.
Is being able to connect with my people. And this therapeutic to me. Like, this is my therapy. So if I had to consider myself as an artist, I would say it's because of this. Like, but I ain't gonna put on no beat and start rapping because I can't rap. That's not my forte. So I'm gonna just stick to doing this and trying to connect with my people.
Yeah.
So have you done in the past with any features you done in the past with any
feature
popping artists in the city? Like,
just out of my whole time rapping.
Out of your whole time rapping,
yeah. I did a joint with Leaf Ward, but we ain't never dropped that joint. This is like when we both was like coming up. You feel me? I did a joint with Leaf. I did a joint with Deep West Side. We dropped that joint like years ago. Pound Side Pop. I did some joints with him. Lil Reek. And I did a joint with who else? Yak Yola. We ain't never dropped it though, but we got some shit from like years ago.
So Pound Side Pop, if you had an opportunity to do another like track or feature or like be in the same room with him again, would you do it? Would you be willing to do it?
Yeah, I'm always open to work. You feel me? It ain't about nothing. I feel like Philly should come together more. Anyway.
Yeah.
But
we definitely gotta come together and unite. I'm not really into all the rap beefing and
I feel as though like motherfuckers in the city, like when they get that buzz, they don't never reach down to motherfuckers. Like, they'll get so big they don't want to work with certain type motherfuckers because they look like, damn, I was coming up, ain't nobody show me love or reach out and give me no feature to, you know what I mean, like to help me, like, you know what I mean, catch a wave. So it's like, I'm not gonna do that shit. I work hard to get my name, you feel me? I need to get paid.
Yeah.
That shit not always, where's it at? You feel
it's
me?
definitely not that. Everybody gotta get out their ways.
Yeah.
Like, right now in the city, like, city doing bad, everybody coming at Meek saying Meek ain't reached down and he ain't signed nobody and he ain't do this and he ain't do that. But that ain't that man's job to reach back and sign people that he don't want to sign. Like, that's not on him. Like, you gotta, if this is your your art and you're an artist and you're a rapper, like you got to make a way for yourself the same way he did. You got to get out and grind and do it and do it.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
going
feel
back
you.
to what I just was saying.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That like a lot of rappers in the city gets so big, and not even rappers. Like it's the comedians. It's the
everybody that get big
everybody
like
that
that.
get big.
Ain't
Like,
nobody give me this. I grind for this. You got to grind for yours. You feel me?
like
But
you
ain't
hit
nothing
them,
wrong with it.
yeah, you hit them up for something. You know what I mean? And they try and charge you. They try to beat you over the head with prices and all that. And look, your price is your price, and don't ever let nobody tell you different. But when you up and coming, it's not that you looking for a handout, right?
Yeah.
It's like damn, like give me an opportunity, like give me an opportunity. Like I'm not asking for it for free.
Yeah.
But like you try and charge me, you know, $500 for a feature or $600 to come on the show and just sit for an hour and talk. Like that's a little bit outrageous to me, especially because I'm new to the craft. So it's like, damn, like once upon a time, like somebody gave you an opportunity. Like you just ain't getting them doors just by getting in them doors. Like somebody gave you an opportunity. So like you said, a lot of these motherfuckers, like they just get big headed and they let the little bit of money that they making just get to their head and it blow them up. I reached out to multiple different people, and I'm not gonna say no names, but I reached out to multiple people and I asked them like, yo, like, it's my platform, like I'm doing a podcast, like I'm becoming this about such and such, like, and they like, oh well, you know, this is my price, and the number be like astronomical, and I'm like, damn, like that's crazy, like, cause like I said, once upon a time, like you was down there, you was a pup, and somebody like gave you an opportunity to walk through the door, but I'm doing this from the muscle. Like, I'm not looking for no handouts. Like, I had a lot of people ask me, like, what I'm doing it for, like what I'm looking to get out of it. Like, I'm not really looking to get nothing really out of it. Like, cause like I said, this shit like therapy for me. So like, if I can help somebody just by having a conversation with them for an hour and opening up that door just to like, for somebody to come in here and talk to me about how they feeling. Yeah. Like, and they leave here feeling 100 times better than they did when they came. Yeah, I'm cool with that. It ain't about no followers. It ain't about no likes. None of that. Like, like I'm cool. This shit is therapy to me. Like, it's therapeutic. Like, it ain't. You know what I mean? If I do get a buzz from it, like, it got to be right though. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like the same way for y'all as artists and rappers, like you're not just gonna sign no crazy contract just because somebody throws something in front of you. Yeah, it gotta make sense. I'm not gonna sign with no production company or with nobody just because they put some money in front of me. Like it gotta make sense to me. It gotta be about the same thing that I'm doing, and I gotta believe that person really believe in mental health and black men mental health and talking about it and trying to fix the situations and trying to basically be on the same page that I'm on. Yeah, facts. So, like you said, man, like shout out to everybody that do give people chances and that open doors for people, because everybody need help, man. Everybody need help. Everybody don't got just doors that they could just walk through. Like everybody need help, man. Yeah. Everybody need help. So, you want to get into the unreleased joint?
Yeah, you bring that joint.
So, Mallysavage in the building. He sent me some exclusive unreleased music he asked me to play. So we get ready to jump into it. I'm getting ready to play it for y'all, so y'all gonna hear it. It ain't dropped yet. When you plan on?
This gonna come like early January. This is what I'm starting the year back off with.
Early January.
This basically the joint that you heard on the gram, but it's with the beat though.
It's with the beat, so it's the full one. The full one. Y'all gonna get it exclusive before anybody else. So Mallysavage followers, Bupodcast followers, y'all gonna get it exclusive today. Everybody else, stay tuned for it to drop in January.
You gotta let me know like how you think about it with the beat too. Cause I was getting feedback. People like it with the beat. People don't like it with the beat. But I like it with the beat though. Like that.
Oh yeah, cause you did it. When you put it on the gram, it was acapella. Like
when I recorded it, right. So basically, when I wrote the song, I wrote it on my way to work. So it wasn't no beat or nothing. I just, cause times I be like by myself and shit, like taking trips and shit, like going to work and going somewhere, I always be rapping. Like, I rap in my head to try to come up with different sounds and shit. So it was a little flow I had. I just like, I gotta put this down somewhere. So I just started jotting it down. That shit was just coming together fast. And then I just found the beat like this. So I'm like, I was in the studio. I asked my label mate, like, Mirror, this joint, like, you mean, like, do this shit flow? He said, yeah, that shit hard. I put that joint on the beat. And then, that, like, I mean, people said they like it with the beat, and some people don't.
I don't know, that acapella joint was different.
That joint hit different, bro. Listen,
like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I heard it, I'm like, damn, like, that shit.
It's crazy. It'd be like, when you let people hear the acapella joint, they be like, that joint hit different than with the beat. But my manager, he like it with the beat. You feel me? Like, he like it better with the beat. So, I mean, I'ma just put that shit out. People, I mean, people gonna have good and bad to say, but I know people gonna like that joint.
Yeah, but like I think the acapella joint was definitely something. It was different.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm
and
saying?
It was like clear. You can hear everything I'm saying. You can feel it more.
Like, and you don't really see a lot of artists like doing it without a beat. Yeah. You feel me? Like, so it's different because like you did it without the beat, and then you actually recorded the whole joint on the beat.
Yeah.
So like, would you do was that snippet that you dropped on the gram, was that a full joint of the whole track, or it just was like half of it?
It probably got like 20 more seconds, 30 more seconds. Like.
So would you do the full track all the way acapella with no beat?
And just drop it like that?
Yeah.
No, I got to drop it with the beat. You feel me?
No, I'm saying like still drop it with the beat, but like, would you
put that on like a tape, like extra, like an extra? Yeah. I think I might do that. You feel me? Because some people still like it acapella. So if I was to drop an EP and that song go on there, I'll definitely probably put both. You feel me? I put the acapella as like an extra. You feel me?
Yeah, that acapella joint was different. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That joint was different. That's like,
bro, my mom said the same thing.
Yo, that's like some live, like Apple Music, Amazon performance type shit. Like you would do like when they be doing like the Apple Music and performances, live performances and shit. That'd be perfect for some shit like that. But we about to drop it right now. We about to get right into it. So again, Mallysavage exclusive. You ain't hear it nowhere else but Bupodcast. And we about to get right into it right now. So
If your homie went and don't hate on him, you just got salute him. I was nervous around them bad bitches and I was broken loose. Now if I tell them jump, they just gon' ask how you want me to do it. Most my homies trapping, I'ma get this rich, I'm making music. Ran out my first bag, I got addicted, said I needed more. This shit like a movie, when I pop out, that shit on the floor. If for good to help my mama out, cause we was living poor. Cat food on the table, no eviction notice on the door. My dog stuck in the field, I'm trying to tell him put that paper first. Me and Chris was going half for Knicks, we used to make it work. Cheated on my bitch, but when she did it back, she did it worse. But like I had a birthday every month, I used to love the first. You know about making 10K off one play, that's how you get it swiping. Still show love the niggas when I know them niggas barely like me. If a nigga ever speak on rock, then I won't take it lightly. I cut bitches checks, if I get locked up, they won't ever write me. Used to talk to Booby every day, feel like we falling off. Wasn't seeing eye to eye for months, that nigga still my dog. He funny some motion, he ain't even had to put me on. I had copped the 8-ball, in a couple days I got it gone. Don't want love for niggas, when they show love it be watered down. If you know that bitch liable to fuck, you shouldn't have bought around. Ain't feel I had a chance to make it out, and then I caught a wave. Everybody go to Shine and cop a chain, I'm going to Johnny Dane. Niggas never bring shit to my front door, cause I play for keeps. Thank God that I made it out the trap house before they made it sweet. Mine did a dub, but I feel like he never missed a beat. They said that it cost to be the boss, you know that shit ain't cheap. 600 on a t-shirt, came a long way just from wearing Nike. I peep that it always be the brokest bitches acting price. A million ways to get it, so me being broke, that shit ain't likely. My dog had beat the odds and made it out, he moved right to a wire. I ain't signing to no label, they might try to put me on the shelf. I went through a crisis, lost it all, I wanted to rock myself. I started taking meds, the doctor gave me ain't even help. Thought I needed niggas, OG told me I only need myself. Could've spent time with my daughter, but instead I wanna play the club. I did shit for niggas, everything I did was out of love. I gave niggas hope, but I still feel like I ain't do enough. Quick to drown my feelings in the cup, I don't be using drugs. If your homie went and don't hate on him, you just got salute him. I was nervous around them bad bitches and I was broken loose. And if I tell them jump, they just gon' ask how you want me to do it. Most my homies trapping, I'ma get this rich, I'm making music.
That joint with the beat, yeah, that beat is official. Yeah, you put that joint together. Yeah. I'm still like,
you like the acapella, right?
Yeah, I still fuck with the acapella, but no, the beat
cool,
is
right?
crazy.
Yeah,
the beat is crazy.
but it's just that acapella hit different though.
Yeah, because it's like it's something about like the acapella, like the way it was, like the harmony, the melody, like it was just like you felt like that.
Yeah,
like you really felt what you were saying, like without the beat on. But it definitely came together.
Yeah,
with the beat.
Yeah.
Who you using for beats?
I was using I got a lot of joints with some young boy from NY. I think he like 16, 17. I found him on YouTube and I wrote him on the gram. He was like sending me shit to the email, but I don't even know where that beat came from. I just found that on the tube somewhere. I just came across that joint.
That joint. Yeah. Like you definitely picked the right joint for that.
Yo,
for
it's
that
crazy,
song.
yo,
that
man.
Shit really came together.
My homies, a couple of my like my cousin and shit. I sent him all my music. He don't like the beat. He like, man, I don't like that beat. And then my best friend and shit, my other homie said, I don't like that beat. Like, you gotta pick another beat. Like, you gotta find a different genre. I'm like,
no.
But just like my manager, like,
what's
that
your manager
beat
say?
Crazy. He said that beat crazy. It's crazy with the beat. So it's like, man, I'ma just let motherfuckers have their own opinion. You feel me? But I know that joint going crazy.
So that's finished. Like that's coming.
Yeah,
the beat, everything is that's the final
finished version. That joint mix and all that.
So Bupodcast, Mallysavage, finished version, the acapella snippet that he put out on his gram. Y'all just heard the full finished version.
Yes, sir.
So when we drop this on YouTube and Apple Podcasts, y'all make sure y'all jump in Mallysavage DM, jump in my DM, and let me know what y'all think about the finished project. Again, it's gonna be out on all streaming platforms.
Beginning of
January.
As soon as I'm done the video, I'm
you shooting the video too?
Yeah, I ain't gonna drop it unless the vid done. So
you dropping it? You gonna drop it all at the same time, or you gonna space it up?
When I do this drop, I'm going to give them the snippet of the video, and then probably the following week, I'm going to drop the audio. And then probably the following week after that, drop the visual. You feel me?
Who you using for visuals in the city right now?
Frankie, yo. We gonna rock with Frankie, yo. Shit.
Frankie, yo.
That's the one who did that, did the joint that's with my grand. So we just gonna lock in. That's gonna be the cameraman for the team, you feel me? We just gonna stay with him. Man. And that's how we gonna rock out.
That shit was fire, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. That shit was fire.
I definitely appreciate it, bro.
That shit was, yeah. I appreciate you sending me that joint. Again, it's an exclusive. So the radios ain't got this. I feel good. I feel like a celebrity right now. I got some exclusive shit from Mallysavage. There ain't nobody here yet.
I'm gonna send you some more shit when I leave. You feel me?
But his team,
tap in, you feel me?
His team is the only people that got this audio right now. Not nobody else, just his team. So I feel honored. I feel good. So I appreciate you for trusting me and sending me something like that. It's gonna stay right here in Bupodcast Studio. Once you ready to drop it, you know what I'm saying? We gonna push it. We gonna push the envelope when it drop. You got Bupodcast support. You got my support. I am almost here on the Grand Bupodcast.
Yeah.
Mallysavage. You got what else? Man, look, I feel good. Whatever exclusives you want.
No, pass my phone.
I'm like, whatever exclusives you want.
Just like the joint I was talking about my daughters, I'm gonna send that joint to you.
Yeah,
let me send you that joint. This joint, like, it ain't really mixed, but you gonna get the picture. Like, you can really understand what I'm talking about, like, in the song.
Yeah.
It's like when you talk about, like, the mental health shit and all like that. That shit like that's a deep personal song, you feel me?
Yeah.
And when I let my mom hear that joint, she was like, that's a song that you keep for yourself, you feel me? But I'm definitely gonna let y'all hear that joint. Cause since
it's all exclusive.
It's a mental health podcast, you feel me?
Mental health podcast.
I just wanna let y'all know how like I let shit out that I'm going through on a song.
Art. It's okay to not be okay, man. It's okay. Young black brothers, older black men. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. exclusive. This something personal, something personal, strictly for him. So this will not be coming out. This is something that he sent to me that's very personal, very close to his heart. It's about his daughters. So y'all gonna hear it for the first time ever on Bupodcast. Mallysavage in the building, another exclusive. We get ready to get it too. So.
Check. I got 2 daughters in this world and I love them to death. Your mama held that shit down while I stressed her to death. I broke her down mentally, she was trying the best. I was trying to come back home, but I shouldn't have left. It had no purpose in my life, but y'all gave me a reason. Y'all won't never need a nigga as long as I'm breathing. I ain't never need nobody, y'all all that I needed. This life shit just like a game, I'm just praying I beat it. If y'all need me, I'ma call away. Just to protect my daughters, I throw it all away. I know how I'm feeling, but some shit is hard to say. I be missing my family, that shit be hard to pray. I be thinking to myself like I'm the reason we apart. I should've loved your mom instead of playing with her heart. I did so much wrong, I don't even know where to start. Even though we might be distant, just know y'all got my heart. If I can take the time back, I'll do it all again. I love your mom and I won't never break her heart again. It broke my heart, she said I'm never gonna see y'all again. It should've never got this far, I should've called it then. I'm on a mission, just thinking y'all everything y'all ever wanted. I get in my feelings, but that motivate me to get money. Shit be dark, but every time I'm around my daughters, it gets sunny. Tell my baby mama I love her, she don't even say she love me. Fuck relationships and love, I just gotta be a father. Before a nigga can run game with y'all, I'm drowning y'all with knowledge. When y'all get older, pray y'all meet a nigga better than y'all father. It was times that I was broke, but I still had put the time. And see my daughters in 2 months, I think about it, I be bleeding. I had a plan, but y'all mom had bailed out on me, she ain't see it out. Now I'm feeling the band, it got me feeling like I need a house. Never thought about the consequences when I was creeping out. Soleil and Scholar, I just hope one day y'all a scholar. Gotta be there for y'all, cause I ain't never had no father. I ain't know what love was until I became a father. I ain't with your mom, but soon as she called me, she know I got her. It's like I be thinking back to myself like, if I could take the time back, I'd do it all again. And just know, if y'all need me, I'ma call away.
Mallysavage. Oh my God.
Yeah, like a personal takedown, man.
Wow.
I don't know. I think I might put. I don't
Bro,
know. I think I might put that up. Cause you know, motherfuckers that got daughters, they gonna feel that. You feel me?
I got a daughter, and that
you got
shit.
Daughters?
Yeah, I only got one.
You got one,
and she be 11 next month, and that's my heart, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that shit right there, I almost dropped a tear, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, like that shit. I don't know, man. You might have to. I don't know. You might gotta put your manager to the side. Yo, he heard that?
Yeah, he was in the studio. My manager, he be at every session.
Bro. Bro.
That's a joint.
That joint, I know it's personal, but that joint right there was like, it's deep. Like, it's from the heart. Like, that shit, like, I felt that shit. And it's probably because I got a daughter.
Yeah.
But, like, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here in the city of Philly or in the world that got kids, that got daughters that can relate to that and that can understand, like, that pain that they heard in your voice.
Mm-hmm.
They hear in your voice when you spit that joint, like, that shit. I don't know. You might gotta let that one go.
Yeah, no, for real.
You might gotta let that joint go, bro. Yeah. When you leave here, like drive home, listening to it and think about it like that. Yeah,
that's a joint.
That's a joint, bro.
Yeah,
like that's a joint, and I think too, like you should try to do a visual with that joint and have your daughters.
And have my daughters.
Too,
I was thinking about that. Yep.
You should try. You should definitely like.
That's gonna be a
great joint.
Yeah,
like a great.
That shit might have me teared up during the video. You feel me? Like that shit gonna hit. That shit gonna hit different, man. Like having daughters, that shit like a different feeling. Like having a daughter, like daughter.
I mean, having one. If you got two, like
I got 2 daughters, so that shit a different feeling. You feel me? Like you gotta really be here to really protect them, like, you feel me? Like that shit different.
So having daughters, like, you feel like you matured a lot from it, right? You feel like it
I
changed like
definitely,
your perspective on life, like before you had them.
I definitely think I matured, but I got a lot of maturing to do. I feel like, you feel me? I just like, you know what I mean, that shit come from like all I had was my mom and my grandpa for real. And I got my manager too. That's like my role model too. Like I look up to him type shit. But I learned shit from them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, ways they carry themselves as being men. Like, you mean, like being a man, shit they stand on. I look at them like role models in my life. You feel me? So I'll just be picking up all shit. You know what I mean, but that shit gonna happen over
You
time.
you still young, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you, like,
yeah,
you
I'm still
28. I'm
yeah,
34.
I'm still young living, but I feel like though, like I should be farther than where I'm at. I know everybody
Don't
probably feel
harp.
like that. You feel me?
Don't harp on that shit too much,
Yeah,
bro. Like, it's all a process.
yeah,
It's
no,
all a
for real.
process, and everything take time. But as long as you know and you gotta understand it,
No, I got growth. No,
you
yeah.
feel me?
So as
Like,
long as I,
it take a man to say, like, damn, like, I got kids, I got daughters, but I still got a lot of maturing to do.
yeah, I got a
A
lot
lot
of
of
maturing,
motherfuckers ain't. A lot
yeah,
of motherfuckers ain't gonna say that.
real rap.
They ain't gonna admit that they still got.
No,
So you
facts.
being able to admit that and acknowledging and accepting, like, damn, like, yeah, I got kids, I got 2 daughters, but I still got a lot of maturing to do for them.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
acknowledge that, so, like, that's 100, and salute to you for being able to accept that and being able to acknowledge that. And that's just we need more young men like you to be able to acknowledge,
Yeah.
like, damn, like, I got a lot of maturing to do, and not still being immature and out here running around doing crazy shit.
Yep.
So although you only had your mom and your grandpa, and now you got your manager, like, they still played a very, very significant role in your life for you to be able to acknowledge, like, damn, like, I still got, like, a lot of growing up to do. So
Yeah, facts.
shout out to Dukes, shout out to the grandpa, and shout out to your manager for instilling that in you and making sure that you know, like, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
damn, bro, like, you got to put that joint out. Like, I'm harping on that joint, like, that shit still hit me.
I
like,
got you. Well, you
damn,
got
like,
it in your phone. You feel me?
shit,
Like that joint there. You feel me?
Damn,
You bang that joint.
that joint was deep. Like, it was deep. You touched on some real, like, personal, like,
Yeah.
like, how did those joints come about? Like, what?
All
Like, how'd you get into the same rooms with those artists that you did music with?
Alright, so Lil Reek and shit. he fucking knew my folks and shit, so he was real tight with my folks. So, I mean, he used to come around the hood, and then my homie, he just was like, he really fucked with music. Like, you feel me? He put us in the studio. This nigga brought fucking a 24-hour block. Like, he paid for us to be in the studio for 24 hours. He was in that bitch for like a whole day, just making music. We were just
Damn, 24 hours, god damn.
Yeah, he paid for a whole day in that bitch. We was in there working because Lil Reek was rapping. Like, this one, I don't know if he just started rapping, but I already been rapping for a minute. I've been out there, been already, moving around. So we started working together and shit. And then during our fucking session and shit, I used to freestyle. Like, when I was back then rapping, I used to just go in there, get high, and just freestyle, like, everything.
You ain't doing that freestyle shit no more.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, now it's like I really write. I write my music now. But back then when I was young, I used to just go in that bitch and freestyle. You feel me? Just go off the top. And I actually taught Lil Reek how to freestyle. Like, I taught him how to do that shit. Like, how to, punch in, say a couple lines, punch in, say a couple lines, punch in. Now he record. He don't even write now. And like times we chop it up. He was like, "Yeah, bro, like you really like taught me how to freestyle." Like, you feel me?
Well, shout out to Lil Reek.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Lil Reek. And we got we did a lot of songs in that session that I feel like that shit is still a pop now. Like, we definitely got some cookers out and shit.
So I seen the YouTube joint with Pound South Pop interview when he shouted you out. So how did that come about? Like,
how that came about? So basically, this was around the time his homie passed away. So basically, when I was on the rise and shit, it was like a couple of upcoming artists around that time that was really popping. You feel me? Like me from West, I was like one of the top motherfuckers from West. Nizzy Shaw's, he was doing his thing.
Yeah, Nizzy, I know Nizzy.
And Trap Street Sadi, he was buzzing. So he was chirping. You feel me? So we had a couple words and shit where we was gonna work. Like, we was gonna work together. You feel me? We was talking about like doing a song together, band. And then that situation happened where he passed away and shit. So we never really got to do it. So Pound Side Pop, he did a song for him and shit. He did the song he did with Lil Doe and Fat G's for his homie. So they did that joint. So I just reached out like, yo, bro, let's work. You feel me? Man, we chopped it up. Like, yeah, bro, let's work and shit. Man, he came to the studio. We did some music and shit. And me and tapped in. We dropped the song together. We dropped 2 joints together.
What's the name of the? They both out out.
They on SoundCloud. It's a joint called it's called In Her DM and Ballin'.
Tap in Her DM and Ballin', featuring.
That shit old though. That shit like,
old, but you still get some spins on that joint. Yeah. In Her DM, Mallysavage, Pound Side Pop. Make sure y'all tap in SoundCloud. Them joints,
and then the last session, the song that he got popping off the OSS joint and shit. I actually was on the song and shit. I recorded it because I had the studio and shit. We had the studio in the building on 3rd and Spring Garden, the fucking 444 building. That's where everybody had their stew at. So
yeah, I think that's a joint Uzi. I don't know the name of it, but I think that's a joint Uzi used.
A lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah,
a lot of motfuckers.
That joint definitely.
So I had my own stew, so I used to record everybody that come through. Like times we doing sessions, I'll be the engineer. So I actually was on the song and shit. I recorded it and all that. And then he wanted to, I guess he was trying to put out a single or some shit. You feel me? He wanted to keep the song too. Like, he wanted to keep it to himself. So I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. You keep the song, you drop that joint. I mean, it ain't about nothing. He dropped that joint took off. But a lot of my homies was like, damn, bro, why you ain't stay on the song? That was like, that was a banger, but I didn't really think nothing of it how everybody else thought of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just thought it was a regular old song. I didn't think it was gonna be like one of them big joints that's about to blow up like that. So yeah, but on the interview he definitely gave me a shout out.
Yeah, he definitely did shout you out. And that was a good look. He was a pup. That was 20, how long ago was that? That was
what you say?
When that joint when he did that interview?
5 years ago.
5 years ago, yeah. That was definitely a good look. So you did engineering before, like you engineered and mastered,
yeah.
like. Is that something that you would get back into doing, or right now you just really focusing on?
I'm just focused on music right now. But if I was to get the own studio shit back, I'd definitely do it though. You feel me? That was around the time I really was making the best music. You feel me? Cause I had nothing but time. Nothing but time in that joint. I used to sleep in there. Like, I used to sleep in the studio. Like, times I be having problems at home, I go right to the studio, sleep in that joint for a couple of days, just keep making music. You feel me?
When do you feel like you make your best music? Like, what type of situations you be in that make you make your best music? Like, again, that joint about your daughters, that's the one. So I feel like that was like, I ain't hear a lot of your music outside of what you just shared with me today, but I feel like that's some of your best. I feel like that's some of your best work. Again, like, I didn't hear everything you put out before or after, but like that.
But what make me make my best music? I don't even know, cause it'd be like different times of my life. It'd be like all different. It'd be different shit going on. You feel me? So it just be all different types of music, and I don't even never really pick my best. I don't really know what my best music is because I let the fans pick. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I got my personal choice all the time, but when it come down to like, all right, what's my best music? I really let motherfuckers.
What would be your personal picks
Personal.
on like not what you just played exclusive for
Like,
us,
out of
but
my
like
whole
out
time
of your whole
rapping?
catalog, out of your whole time rapping. Yeah.
I say I'm gonna give you my top three. These are songs that got me like buzzing. For My Hood, that's a song that got me all my fans and shit. Out the Bando and what else? I say From the Muscle or No New Niggas. Like those the songs.
I heard that joint, the no new niggas. That was the joint I was listening to out there.
Yeah, on SoundCloud, that joint had like 40, 50K views and shit. That joint, those was like the songs that really got me flowing. Everybody know me type shit. You feel me? But From the Muscle, I dropped that like 2 years later. That shit got like 80, 90. It had like 80, 90K views on SoundCloud. So motherfuckers liked it. That joint. I thought that was just a regular joint. You feel me? I just dropped it like on some normal shit, but motherfuckers was fucking with that joint heavy though.
And was that this Molly now, or was that the drill Molly?
That was some rap shit. That was on
Was it some regular rap shit?
Yeah, that was on some rapping shit. I was just rapping some real life pain type shit. You feel me? And that's on the tube too. Of the video out on the tube. You can definitely check that joint out.
So which category you like better as far as like
I
the
like
drill,
I like the melodic shit heavy, and I like rapping because I can really express myself in pop shit. Like sometimes I just get in that bag, like I want to spit, like you know what I'm saying, and I just hop back in that mood, like. But I like the harmonizing shit a lot too.
So if you had to pick, it would be the
the harmonizing.
The harmonizing. Yeah.
I gotta really work on it and get comfortable with it and get better at it. But I like that sound.
So that joint with your daughters, what category would you put that in? You would put that in the.
It's just rapping. You feel
it's
me?
just rapping.
Yeah, just regular rapping.
That was some different rapping.
Yeah.
That was like some. I want to say like it's like some Rod Wave, but Rod Wave is a little bit on the he like on the pain, but also like I don't know, like I fuck with Rod Wave, like, but I had a lot of people like tell me like they can't listen to Rod because his music is depressing.
Yeah.
And for me, because I'm on some mental health type time, like I don't look at it like as it being depressing. I look at it like he telling his story, like he telling y'all. He writing his story down and he putting it in his raps.
Yeah, all his shit be making sense. You feel me? That shit got substance.
And I'm not comparing you to him, but I'm just saying like it's like that joint with your that you wrote about your daughters is like damn, like that shit like really like on some pain, like you just like let everything out.
Yeah.
And just jump right in the studio and say, yeah, like I'm about to drop this joint, like this something that I'm going through, like instead of going out and crashing out and putting all that energy into doing something that could get you in some crazy shit, you just put it all in your music.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing because like a lot of the young boys out here, like they don't have the foundation that you got at 28. You feel me?
Yeah,
so I feel like that's a lot. That's a reason why a lot of the young boys that's running around as your age and a little bit younger. And look, some of them even my age, they going out and they just doing some crazy shit because they don't have nobody they don't have no structure and they don't have nobody to really guide them and tell them like, yo, like that shit you doing ain't cool.
Yeah,
like
facts.
pick up a basketball, pick up a football, like try a rap, try steer them in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good that you got your mom, you know what I mean, your grandpa and your manager that's in your ear and that's keeping you on track, and then also your daughters.
Yeah.
Cause being a father, man, like that shit.
You gotta make it back home. You feel me?
You
can't
got
do
to.
nothing to fuck that up or jeopardize that. You feel me?
So if you had a son, like I got a daughter. My daughter about to be 11, and I got a 4-year-old son. I feel like my daughter hit me on some, like, I gotta grow up type shit because I gotta protect her.
Yeah.
And my son hit me on some, like, I don't want him to grow up the way that I grew up and get involved with, like, wrong people and, like, so if you had a son, like, what direction you think it would have took you in versus the direction that your daughters took you in? Like, would it be the same? Would it be different? Like, would it?
I feel like it kind of be the same shit because I want good for my kids regardless, but I feel like if I had a son, I'd be more like, I ain't had my dad around, so I want to raise him the right way where he know how to be a man type shit. You feel me? I don't want him to be raised by his mom and don't know how to be a man or learn how to be a man late. You feel me? I have him like disciplined, like he gonna learn shit at a young age, like type shit.
Shout out to the moms though. We ain't taking that from y'all. Mothers do raise men.
Yeah, moms be getting the job done. You feel me?
Mothers do raise men. It's certain stuff that y'all can't teach men, but a lot of y'all is doing it. A lot of moms is really out here like raising men.
Yeah, for
sure. But I just wanted to say that. But go ahead.
Yeah. I just make sure he disciplined. Make sure he learns certain shit at a young age, shit like that. You feel me? That's all.
Yeah, like my daughter definitely changed me in a way. Like you always gonna want the same for, like you said, the same for both.
Yeah.
But like when it come to like raising them, obviously you gonna raise the daughter a different way because she's a girl.
Yeah.
And then it's certain things you gonna teach her, and there's certain things you can't even teach her because you a male.
Yeah.
So like some of that motherhood, that nurturing and stuff like that, like she gonna have to get from her mother. It's just certain stuff you're not gonna be able to teach her.
Yeah,
and it's the same thing with a son. Like it's certain things that a mom is not gonna be able to teach a son.
Yeah. Though.
And I mean, I'm gonna lie, you got some moms out here that can be niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that can teach their sons how to fight. All that. Like everything that a man is supposed to teach a son, you got some moms out here that can really do that and that's really doing that. So shout out to all them. But
facts.
You need that structure. Like dads, men, fathers, like we gotta start stepping up. We gotta start stepping up and taking care of our responsibilities and making sure that we in our children's life, whether it's girls, it's boys, or whatever. Like we got to make sure that we doing what we supposed to be doing as young black fathers. Yeah. So again, you 28, man. And you ain't ever hear it from nobody, like I'm gonna tell you, like talking to you today and hearing your story, and just hearing that song about that you created for your daughters, I could tell that you love your kids and you love your daughters. Yeah. Keep it up, man. Like don't be out here doing nothing crazy that's gonna take you away from your kids.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, don't be out here doing nothing crazy that's going to take you away from them babies, because them babies, they need you.
Nah, yeah, you're right.
They need you. So when stuff get hard and you feel like you going through something, or you just feel like you want to give up, like always just think about them. Yeah. Listen to that song. That's all you got to do is put that song on. Or jump back in the booth and write something else. Yeah. You feel me? That's going to keep you focused, because like your daughters need you. Your daughters, they